us three emerged into the hallway. It was the first time we'd seen the whole group come together. We're gonna see us. All 9 of us would come out of these rooms and gather up because I opened the box. Ira, Averita, and Tristia came out from the far door. My gaze locked into Averita herself. I knew who she was, but I couldn't out her just yet. If she really was behind this machination, I better play along for now. Even someone like me was ready and willing to lie like this. I don't blame you. Yep. Hi, Ancora. I considered the group. Before I could move to do anything, the other team also emerged. Ancora, Serbia, and Nvidia. Him too. He was a traitor. How ironic that in all the groups, there was 1 out of the 3 who was in the know. That reminded me about how we had 3 survivors. Itine, Marco, and Ancora right before. Were they the 3 survivors, or did Itine and Marco not count due to their role? I shook my head to ignore the intrusive thoughts. Okay, everyone, we're gonna lead everyone out of here, except for you 2, apparently. So, who's Pandora? The boy asked from afar, bellowing the words towards the other groups. Clearly, he'd learned his group didn't have Pandora. None of us 3 are. I'm Serbia, this guy's Nvidia, and this blondie's Ancora. I'm Tristia, she's Avrita, and he's Ira. My designation is Gula, but I prefer Ula. The diminutives we get Sweet Girl besides Luxuria, or Lux, and our 3rd constitutes Pandora. It's me. Wait, if we look at the trust, we're gonna see Ancora here. Yes! Wow, that's cool. Oh yeah, we have an X right there. Bear. It stepped forward in the middle of them. Everyone examined me. Having everyone's eyes on me was a little stressful, but I steeled my resolve. I'm afraid we're gonna look at you. Probably till the very ending. I think we should just drop the nicknames. What? Why? What if we want to keep them? Then I'll wait a little. But eventually your name will come out. We'll have to sort everything. Maybe some of you are focusing on your own selfish reasons, and that's fine. That's what I'd expect out of someone in my emptiness. I'm not here for myself, though. Don't worry about it. I know you've known someone named Pandora before, but that's not me. I'm another Pandora. How many Pandoras can there be? Infinite. This doesn't make any sense. Besides, I don't know if we can trust that. I don't want to do what that girl told us. She's really fishy, and I don't like it one bit. We might have no choice. Maybe she doesn't like it either. The tension that was building as a result of my peak towards everyone involved was slowly falling as I made it clear it wasn't going to get in anyone's way. So then, shall we go? Okay, Emma, you go in this room, you go in that room, and I'll take this one room, which I know is the easiest. Introductions are done, and we have much to do, but so little time. You call those introductions? Well, you learned everyone's nicknames. It doesn't matter if everyone said them once, and I had to learn them like over several periods of time. So but I'm sure all you normal people can like remember everyone's names on the first go, right? What does it go? I barely fucking know anyone here. Maybe that's for the best then. If you want, I can give you a crash course on what's going on. That would be better. That would befit my interests. I'm hopelessly confused. Oh my god. Why do you wear the same thing that I have? I looked down at my body. Effectively, they were the same clothes. I actually hadn't noticed before. I don't know. Maybe it will become clearer if we make sense of this. I'll explain the situation now, unless anyone has any other question like that. Is it important? No offense, girl, but I just want to get the hell out of here. We won't make it out unless we're on the same page, no. So we're just meant to go with what that girl told us? We're just meant to do exactly what the people put us in here are telling us to? Well, I meant to do it every other time. Will those people give a way out? It's just hard to trust anything here. Trust. Like hell it is. I don't want to have anything to do with any of you. But you do, whether you like it or not. Unless you want to... Hey, you should go back to your room and just wait there and like a little girl. Oh, God. You have everything to do with everyone here. The group fell silent, contemplating those words. Where to begin? I considered my options before deciding to begin by my emptiness. Oh, okay, we're gonna explain this then. You are all delinquents who have committed a crime with a large variance in severity, from falsifying evidence to outright murder. That is because you are in my emptiness and you're led by someone called Pandora. So far that matches what I know, yes? Everyone is in my emptiness, right? Don't interrupt me, please, or I'll lose my train of thought. Either way, I'm not your Pandora. I just have the same name. I've come to learn a great many things here already. The original death game you were put in involved everyone voting to kill 6 out of the 9 of us. I'm just going out and explaining this to everyone before they even mentioned it. It was a majority decision. Sir B was going to interject, but I quickly continued to cut to the chase. On top of that, we'd have to recover 39 key cards called me cards, much like the ones you already got out of the safes here. The goal of this entire thing was to kill me, to kill my emptiness. To kill the organization? If you check the back of your helmet, there should be a large S printed there. It's one of those cool S symbols you must have seen around the school. I know what this refers to. I don't know why I know it, but I do. That's the emblem of the organization that put you all here, me included, no doubt. My emptiness equates to cool S. Coolio, drugs are cool, kids. I guess they thought it'd be funny to make a school for the cool S, for the cool kids. God. These deduction rooms are also served as education rooms. But for who? Us? I know all this because I've been deceived. I've been made to believe I was someone else entirely, and I'm not happy. Anyway, I want to get you out of here now, but we still had to follow the rules of the game. We had to find all 24 me cards and use all 9-letter keys in a secret side room in the crossroads. The crossroads? That's familiar. Yeah, idiot. We walked around there a lot between classes. Well, this place is just replica, so who knows where we are? I bet we're in a desert, because deserts. For no reason. That or in the middle of the gosh dang ocean. It's open in like a square and people just walk around while talking to their friends. Really, that's what hallways do. Kind of weird if you think about it, but whatever. I never really did that. Yeah, you first need buddies to participate in doing that. Such things don't matter to me. Don't need any charisma to like get everyone under control without, unless you have power, Mr. Control Freak. I diffused the situation before it got any worse. As you've already guessed, we're in your school. The Hyacinth Delorme Polyvalent High School. Okay, what kind of person names a high school that? Polyvalent. Hyacinth Delorme. Polyvalent? Oh, yeah, I remember now. What makes it a polyvalent high school anyway? What's a polyvalent? Polygons? Valence of polygons? It's because of, it's got a variety of things, I think. It's only like that here in Quebec. Quebec. Who the fuck cares? So this whole thing takes place in Quebec? Huh. So Pandora, how do we get the fuck out of here? Didn't we just explain? Get a key, get the cards, go to the voting booths. Well, not really the voting booths, but the elevator, the secret panel stuff. Crossroads, go, 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 go. They really do what I tell them to. Taking care of this band of animals is gonna be harder than I thought. You'll have to do everything I say. Are you okay with that? Sir B clicked her tongue. She really hated being told what to do. If I have to, after everyone else gets their orders first. And then I'll only consider it. Sigh. I guess it's as good as it's gonna get with you. The rest of them seemed fine with these demands. Whether or not they agreed to it out of goodwill, I couldn't really know yet. Can't see their face, body language only. Without any more waste of time, we set off in a motion to leave the hallway. I had to re-explain the situation to them on the way out. By the time I was done, a lot of time had passed. I need to repeat myself a few times so they understood we weren't going to make it out without cooperating. One second. Okay. Since I had to guide everyone to their room and had them answer on their own, I didn't trust them with remembering it with words alone. Oh, so you just found paper? Took a few pieces of paper from one of the classrooms along with a pen. Oh yeah, one of the other unlocked rooms. After a few minutes were all I needed to write the answers down while carefully ripping the page into a few squares. I thought for sure that we had to remember every single answer from all the deductions we had so far. Oh boy, that would both be really cool and also a bit tedious. I folded them up and carried them alongside me. Finally, we were off for real. On the way there, I also asked for everyone's key cards. I had to count them and to make sure we'd reach 24 by the end of it. We only had 6 for now. As I rented the staircase, something immediately jumped at me. Whether a lack of something jumped at me. We had no way in. Metal plates covered the top of the staircase with 3 slots carved into them, like an ATM machine. Interesting, we don't have access to the voting booths at all. But how are we supposed to put it in the cards? Maybe we slid them through the 3 little slots. I remember seeing those from the other side. No? I don't think so. What was their purpose? Are you sure that's what we're supposed to do, then? I know who you are, Marco. Don't worry, you're going down much like Itine. I just need a secure way out first. Yes. Either way, we don't have the me card, so we'll have to split up a little. We should have access to Wing A right away. Wing A? Oh, right, the one with all the classrooms. Didn't we just come out of that, though? I guess we'll have access to the rest? That's the only wing still standing, too. You remember, right? There was a terrorist attack on the school before. It was just before the exams, too. Well, I guess someone got you out of that terrible situation. For once, I studied like mad, and then everything was put on hold. God damn it, that's a mood. Gula seemed more interested in heading towards the interior of the wing instead of talking about that subject, so I followed her example. Let's go. If I remember correctly, the next classrooms are the bar and the warehouse, the office and the bedroom, and the manor and the chapel. Chapel? Oh, you're talking about the other rooms. Wait a second. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I know everything. Don't even consider my words. A bar? A bedroom? A chapel? In a school? Yes. The classrooms are reconstructions. They're not all actual classrooms either. Each of them seemingly corresponds to someone in our group. I still have no idea how you know all of this. Because I'm psychic. Oh my god. Psychic powers, perhaps? I ignored his muttering to focus on the matter at hand, while all 9 of us moved to the interior of Wing A. He's so hooked on psychic powers. Well, technically I am too, if I'm playing this game. Like me had said, there was no puzzle barring our way. For example, the office and bedroom correspond to... The office and bedroom. Oh boy. Office and bedroom. I'm assuming the office is the principal's office, so that should go to Gula since she's the daughter, the terrorist. Unless, no. Yeah, the principal, so... Daughter? Gula. That's where you'll be going. The question you will get in that room will be about what crime the principal committed. I gave her the piece of paper after pointing over to that door. Gula hesitated slightly, but Encouraged by the fact that she had the solution and pressured by the fact that everyone was waiting on her, she set off and entered of her own. The door locked after 24 seconds this time around. All of them changed to reflect the difference in me cards. The manor and the chapel correspond to... Okay, Which one would Ira go to, actually? I know, like, the manor and the chapel should go to Serbia's crazy family, so have fun with that. Serbia. Look, I know you don't like being told what to do, but we really have to do this, or else we're gonna surrender our right to live. And instead be left to die. I remember that now. The right to live. The opposite. When you surrender it, it is to be left to die. Oh, okay, it's lightning outside. Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't like it, and this game can go fuck itself. Serbia, we all want out, so come on. Okay, fine, I'll do it, just because that way it'll get me out too. Whoever designed all this can go suck a big one. Picks up camera, go suck an egg. You really think that's gonna work? Until dawn. While grumpy and moody, Serbia snatched the paper out of my hand for her answer. I didn't have the time to tell her the question she had to answer before she vanished inside of her room. Okay. Talk about a petulant child storming after their room. Okay, next is the duo of the bar and warehouse. Bar and warehouse. It corresponds to... I have no idea what the bar and warehouse corresponds to, really. Bullying. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, okay. So 99%, 90%, that everything's going up because of this. So I guess if I get one thing possibly wrong, it's gonna go all to shit. Next is the duo of the bar and the warehouse. It corresponds to... The bar and the warehouse, that was one of the bomb. Well, we learned about the bomb there, but... Couch... I don't think did we figure anything out? I literally don't know like... Literally the only one I know off the top of my head right now is just Luxuria, technically now speaking. Just thinking that now. Oh boy. Please don't tell me I have to brute force this. The only one I know for sure right now is Luxuria, just only because of that one room. That one room. I don't know if there's anyone who actually has, like, a bar? So... Drunk. Drinking or a warehouse. A bar. And video came from a paintball. Ira, Luxuria, Tricia. Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember anyone being associated with like alcoholic drinks or anything. Water. Or a warehouse, so I'm gonna guess in the video because I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. What's important isn't the topic of the deduction room, but what's in it. Yeah, well, I don't know what the interior of a bar or a warehouse corresponds to someone. Who's linked to the sketchy bar and the drugged warehouse? Sketchy bar and drugged warehouse. Sketchy bar and drugged warehouse? Maybe they're crime. Crime? Maybe? Luxuria, Ira... I don't know. Tricia, the only thing I can imagine is like bullying and like his thing for control was... what was his crime again? Oh, I completely forgot. I already completely forgot. Don't think so. Oh boy, yay, brute forcing. Ira was basically the one who I guess helped forge. I guess he helped like cover up. No, it was it. He helped cover up and helped like with Sorbia to kill that one student we don't know. Then Nvidia technically, he like when his dad was under suspicion, he how was it? He put suspicion. He like moved all the suspicion to the principal. And Averita. Oh, is this literally Averita? Maybe? No. Her whole crime was pedophilia. Oh boy. But that's the closest thing I can think of. Luxuria, sketchy bar and drug warehouse. Doesn't Luxuria go to the hotel in the acid room? Ira or Ancora? I don't follow. Ira, that's yours. Here's your answer. I held it out for him. Take a few months to take it and head to his room. His thing is a sketchy bar and a drugged warehouse. The only thing I equate to is because he was homeless before? Is that it? That's a big jump to conclusions. Maybe that's just how I see it. Already? Damn, mine's in the first group, huh? I just wanted to stick around out of there longer. I guess I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Was that only those 3 rooms? Oh yeah, the first 3 anyway. His voice vanished, he stepped into the room and the door closed behind him. Once again, I didn't have the time to tell him what question he had to answer. Now that I had dealt with the second trio of rooms, I took the group further in. I wonder what's in my rooms. Probably some kind of roller coaster? Just judging by what you look like. Huh? Do I look like a roller coaster? A roller coaster of emotions. Kind of. Though I'd say you're more of a mirror mansion type person. Okay? The only one who still wasn't sure what was happening was Ancora. The girl was dragging her feet behind her. She really didn't want to go through this. This is weird. This is really weird. Why am I here? The murmured words found no answer. I finally stepped into the hallway leading to the last 3 classrooms. Unfortunately for me, I passed out that moment. Oh, okay, what? Are we swapping over to Ancora now? Wait. The whole trust system is now in effect. With Ira, Tia, and Gula? What? That's like 99% for the people will be moved to the other rooms. Smile and shine. I'm definitely not smiling, and maybe I'm shining. Okay, we're back here. Hey, Cora. Got a minute to talk about something? This is the ruined hallway. Why am I here? My initial thought was that I'd passed out and someone else carried me here, but I was clearly wrong. For one, the stairs had no metal plates blocking anyone's ascension. For 2, Nvidia was talking to me, or more accurately to Ancora. Oh, was this flashing back to him, when he talked about, like, Tia, like, hitting him on the helmet? I re-saw the whole video, like, of that whole thing. And the mentioning before about, like, the metal scraping sound. That was him going through the secret panels, wasn't it? And sent into her. Although it's weird that, like, we didn't, like, if she was, excuse me, if she was knocked out because, like, you know, the metal plane going to her helmet, or, like, her being grabbed and, like, slammed against the wall, reverberation, it just suddenly just cut out. Oh, this is the course element. This was the vision of the first hacking session, remember? Oh, okay. During hacking session, I stopped monitoring Ancora's actions. Last time I thought she merely rested against the wall. Okay. What's up? Did you find something? No, but I was thinking. You noticed it too, right? The strange S symbol onto the meat cards and behind our helmets? So, Ancora was going on in between and we were just a consciousness in her helmet after our bodies died, okay. Yeah, it's been drawn over the place. It's Sister Brass, right? Actually, people call it the cool S. Cool. I don't see what's so cool about it beyond the fact it's square instead of round, but anyway, it's not square. I don't even classifies it in a shape or round, okay. Do you know how to draw it? No one ever really cared for it before today. I know how to draw one. 6. First you draw 6 lines like this and 3 columns of 2. Okay, we're getting a drawing lesson. Then you connect the left and right lines together like this to form the top and the bottom of the S. Where are you drawing this? You just get a pen from a classroom and just draw on the walls, or you found paper for it? And finally you connect the middle like this. And now you have a cool S. Coolio. What does this have to do with anything anyway? It's simple. People see it as a cool S, but I don't think that's right. What, you think it's a lame S? Do you notice something strange with this shape? And Cora thought about it long and hard, but she didn't get what Nvidia was saying. I didn't either, to be honest. People say it's a cool S. Do you know something strange with its shape? It looks technically like I guess you can say it's like an infinity symbol, but you know, like a bridging overlaps. Look at how it was drawn. You only draw the outline of it, right? If you fill it up, it wouldn't resemble the letter S anymore, but it would just be some kind of blocky blob. Oh, you're right. But I still don't understand why this is important. I'm just saying that it's suspiciously looking like an empty S to me. The shape that has no filling in the middle. This kind of symbol doesn't appear on its own. Okay. I see. Anyway, I just thought that was cool. I'm going to search the bathrooms to find a me card. He gave a wave and disappeared within, leaving a stunned and Cora alone. So this is the meaning behind the cool S. The fact is the empty S? That's a little silly, but whatever. So the reason why it's so cool is because it's so empty inside. Like me. No, I'm not cool. When discussion over, the frequency shifted and I was sent back to the consciousness. Are you okay? My head hurt. I slowly rose to my feet again. The last hallway. That's where I was. What was that previously? A vision? I rubbed my head. No, my helmet. I looked around myself. Everyone else was still there. I didn't know how much time had passed, but I was back at least. I doubt you would be looking at the timer if you didn't expect, to be shifted along, so yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I just passed out for a few minutes. But that's just what I think. How long has it been? Just that, a couple minutes. We wondered if we had to continue alone or something. It took all my energy to keep the group together, so I hope you're thankful for that. I focused on my thoughts. I just realized, oh my god, stop saying hope. Not in front of Cora, Jesus. I guess you wouldn't know that, but jeez. I'm trying to remember what we were doing before I conked out. Right, we gathered me cards and I was sending them to their rooms. Next classrooms contained some me cards, as did the rooms in the corners, but I just had to deal with that after the classrooms themselves were solved. I knew we needed the keys in them. Okay. Now the next classroom is... Is it fair to call them classrooms anymore? They're not classrooms at all. They shouldn't be called that. What do you want to call it then? I'm a random room? I'll call it a random room. Does it matter that much? No, it doesn't. Just like talking about grammar. It just weirds me out how we're in a school, but there's a bar. Well, you don't want to get drunk off your ass while we go to school and study? There's a bedroom and a manor and a chapel of all things, too. Well, first off, everyone needs to sleep, okay? Then everyone needs to feel fancy in this foyer. And first of all, there's some people who are religious and, like, want to pray and stuff, okay? There's something for everybody. Including a love hotel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also very confused as to what this place is. Are we even in the school anymore? Like, how can someone turn the school into that kind of thing? You need to be incredibly wealthy for that. Whatever it is, this empty-s is the root of all our troubles. You know, empty-s especially sounds familiar to the word emptiness. My empty-s. It's just missing the N sound there. Empty-ns. Are you saying my emptiness and that empty-s thing share a connection? You think so? I thought about that too. Which brings me to my question, did anyone here ever meet Pandora for real? And I like how Avery and Vidya are basically completely gosh dang silent right now. The one from my emptiness. No, I haven't. Avery spoke for the first time in what felt like an hour. Maybe it had been an hour. I was surprised by that fact anyway. It wasn't like her to remain silent for that long. Perhaps being kept on her toes due to me revealing myself as Pandora got her tired, which is an advantage I'd push as much as I could. I haven't either. Ikora visibly hesitated when the topic shifted to Pandora. It was as though she was resistant, since she might say something she would regret. It was always just messages. No, I'm new to my emptiness, so I didn't know really. So we both have a traitor mastermind this whole game, and people who thought they were the mastermind traitor this whole game. Well, I guess not really traitor on our side, but okay. So 2 masterminds, yay, or ringleaders. I guess technically we're a ringleader to the mastermind then, huh? Like, we're not behind everything, but we're sort of controlling everything. Well, I guess it's not even counts either. Jesus, what does this mean? Yeah, just messages and directives. Like, who was the next target for something? A silence settled as everyone thought about it. No matter how they spun it, though, it wouldn't change anything. The more I think about Pandora, the more my head hurts. Well, let's just go for the next classrooms already. No objections here. Very well. Next classrooms will be on our right, I think. Now, this one is a duo that's pretty much the same for both of them. A duo? It's a, reactor. Oh, okay, that goes with Tristia because we talked about it. A twin pair of reactors. I paused a little as though that realization made me think about it for a little bit. A twin pair of reactors. A twin pair of reactors. Twins. What about twins? Is there something you want to say about that? No, just thinking. Anyway, let's see. About that place. The reactor rooms are for... If there's about twins, but Tristia was talking about it, so if there's twins, it's either Avery or us. Well, Avery or Ancora, but let's go to Tristia for first off. Yeah, that one might have been a bit of a guess. Other than the fact that he seemed awfully familiar with those rooms, Tristia didn't give any outer signs of relating to them. It's your room, Tristia. Let's see. Yep, okay, we're going along, and why is yours all 99% actually? That's weird. Why is yours 99%? It's your room, Cecilia. Here's the answer. The question you'll have to answer is... But no word came out of my mouth. I tried speaking it. I knew it was, what is your true enemy, but no matter what, I couldn't say it. I can't say it. I don't know why, but I can't. Either way, you'll be told inside. Just remember to say the phrase asking to be let out before the answer to. Yes, I remember. Well, like, if you have the solution and you hear the question, doesn't that mean, like, technically, like, the other 3 before us could, like, Iris or Bia and Ghoul, it could just, like, after hearing the question, does it turn around to, like, let me out, it's this. Then just go and come back here? Why haven't they come back here? Or they're just, like, you know, they're being skeptical and just, like, looking around the rooms to be completely sure. I wouldn't blame them. They had 24 minutes to, like, completely, like, you know, think about it. So, yeah, I don't blame them, actually, now. Because we were knocked out, so it was weird why they didn't come. Yes, I remember. You should worry more over the others. I don't forget anything. Really, now? That's debatable. Either way, it seems I skipped a classroom while going to this one. It's on the left. As Tristia vanished inside, I guided the group to the other one. This one was at Star's room. Stars. The astrology and greener rooms are for... greenery. Oh yeah, that was for Encore, wasn't it? It wasn't the whole thing. It was just specifically made for us. And Cora, that's yours. Here's your answer to the room. The girl didn't look very trusting of me. Maybe my sudden passing out had eroded what trust I'd built with the others. I wouldn't say that. Had to make a good show of trust to win them back. When Cora hesitated, I decided to write more about the directives. I filled out the entire page with every step she needed to take. This is the greenhouse, right? I hate the color green. I can't see it too well. Colorblind? Yeah, I was hoping nobody would find out. I think you'd be fine anyway. It's not really green that's important. Besides, I wrote you an extended walkthrough. Just walk through this room and you'll be A-okay. I handed it over to her. She finally, yet still reluctantly, took it. Here you go. This one has some colors in it, so you'll definitely need this note. The question you'll have to answer is, what are the keys? The keys? I guess I had no choice but to trust your answer because I had no idea what those are. And Cora hesitated again. I looked at her, and after another minute, she entered the room. Another one gone. Or a past self, apparently. Or it maybe really was never a past self. We were just Pandora this whole time. We're not going to see ourselves until the very end. Okay, it's just mutter. The door closed and locked. I looked at everyone else. The remaining people with me were Averita, Nvidia, and Luxuria. And the last room goes to Luxuria. Maybe the next will be mine. Yes, have fun over there. I can't wait to see what's in there. Have fun looking in the drawers. Also, be sure to get a lamp for no particular reason. What's going to happen to the remaining three of us? Are there not enough classrooms? Why would some of us be singled out? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. There are only 6 classrooms other than the starting ones. Maybe, is it possible the starting ones were the classrooms meant for the 3 of us leftover participants among us? That makes sense. Everyone, the 3 remaining, just the most let over. Of course I know. It's because Italian and Marco were never meant to be real participants, isn't it? So where's our job here? We're at the final door on the left. Just like me had said, every door so far had become unlocked. No puzzles, no locks, nothing. Perhaps the doors that barred our access to the extra meat cards were also unlocked. If that was the case, I sent everyone to them post-haste after this. Maybe that's why we had 3 leftover individuals. The final room is... I didn't really want to say it. I could say it. A supply closet and a love hotel. There. I'll let you find out for this one. The corresponding participants is... by Luxuria. You, Luxuria. The question you will have to answer is, who were the 2 characters participating in this test? I gave him the paper, though this time it was me who was reluctant. I hadn't forgotten his true nature, and now that I thought about it, it made sense for him to have the love hotel room. I have no idea who those people might be. To be honest, I don't know either. I don't think anything beyond their name is important. Wow, superficial. Much like everyone else, he reluctantly opened the door. This is a big mess. Oh, I forgot about that part. When the room will have started, just scream help and the door will unlock so you can go further inside. The diminutive boy entered the room and the door closed and locked. I wonder if I shouldn't have given more directions to everyone. It would probably be fine, so I quieted my thoughts. So, instead of pursuing that thought, I did something more productive. I opened the door in the corner, which, as I guessed, was unlocked. Okay. Italian and Marco? I caught myself and corrected their names before I said them out loud enough for them to hear it. I didn't want to squander the element of surprise. Avery and Nvidia were out of classrooms. This means our starting ones were our rooms. So I don't know, but I know other meat cards are scattered around too. So spread out looking to every classroom and even these emergency exit rooms. I'll point the corner. The 2 of them shrugged. Alright, that's fine to me. How many meat cards are we supposed to find? Let's see, 24. The starting rooms had 6 in total. Then it's 1 in each classroom, so you had 12 by the end. Meaning around this place, there are 12 more scattered about. Ah, fudge nuggets. Yep, that's you. You're the one who can't swear. Nice, actually. I forgot about the one in the secret room. The secret room? It's used to leave, I think. Even though all that's there is just another deduction room. I found inside my helmet. How were we meant to get that one? Avery and Vidya sure are playing dumb even though it's just us three. Sure they must have realized I unlocked the box. Wait, I just realized Sir B is the one with the foyer, so she's gonna have the fucking gun. And Akora has the shotgun. Wait, are those two, like they mentioned before, like a fake with pigtails? This thing about the birthdays, those two are sisters. The two sisters are getting the gosh dang guns. Every video sure playing dumb even though it's just us three. Surely they must have realized I unlocked the box. That was a big deal, I think. Thinking about the box gave me an uneasy feeling. I focused on the immediate task instead. So us as Pandora have opened a box. And all hell is gonna break loose. I saw the Discord the very second like I said about where it was after the scene. But more terrible things are gonna happen, so this is gonna be great. I guess I'll bother over that one later. Let's split up. Let's split up, gang, and look for clues! Scooby-Doo style. As all three of us were in agreement, we split up accordingly. Avery would search the classrooms on the second area, Vidya would search the ones in the third, and I'd search everything in the beginning area. So far, so good. Everything is going smoothly. Time to get knocked out again! Passing through the split in the hallway, I looked over to the other doors. Strangely, no one had emerged from their rooms yet. Did I send them to their deaths without realizing it? No? Wait, the answer is like, they can just they can quickly get through all the puzzles and then just cross-check with the answer we gave them and just they should be able to figure it out. Now they have the answers, yeah. If they didn't believe me, they could just look through the puzzles themselves and just cross-check it yeah, it'll be fine. I need to stop worrying over this. I feel like if I mess up this time, there's no coming back. Also colorblind. Of course, colorblind. If she couldn't see green, is she green and red colorblind? How did she recognize the flowers in the planter real quickly? In the colors of them? Just because based on how they're shaded? Is that just how it is? I wasn't looking around my full focus, admittedly. I was looking into the general area, but I didn't remember exactly where the meat cards were. Yeah, because I don't think we were focusing on that. I found one around a bench, one in the bathroom. That made 3 of them. I thought it was strange to only have 3 here, so I looked around for a 4th one. I realized it was the one behind the secret entrance. I came up to it. On the way there, something else caught my attention. There was the metal plate that belonged our way to the voting machines, which had strange slots that felt like they could fit. I put one of the meat cards together in each slot, and the secret entrance slid away on its own. But why? It was set to open much like how the previous wall around the voting booths had vanished once we put all 9 of our meat cards inside the consoles. This one simply opened with 3 instead. 3 and 9 again, huh? Come to think of it, why 39? Because 13 is the magic number! Well, times 3. There's gonna be 3 games, but I doubt there's 13 participants here. It was a rhetorical question I asked myself. I couldn't answer it. Maybe I picked up the habit of talking to myself from Ancora. I wasn't just me anymore. I was us after all of us here. So you're a combination of basically everyone's memories, so what does that make you? That before all this, you're just the most blandest personality possible? Or you just combine it with your own personality by now? was carrying a part of everyone in the form of information in my head. That's another thing, actually, thinking back on it. Like, the different paths, like, when Ira gets voted out and Luxury gets voted out, if Luxury gets voted out, and Cora starts talking to herself about seeing a vision, but not in Ira's case, that was strange. So if Cora herself didn't react to the vision in Ira's path, why suddenly with Luxuria's? Oh god. Maybe it meant just like someone I had said. In Japanese, 3 9 were san and kyu. Yeah. Together they form senkyu, or thank you. But why is it a thankful message? Does it really the senkyu actually translate to the thank you in Japanese? Or just how it's pronounced? But why is it a thankful message? Thank you for participating in our game. Have fun. Here's the credits. Who was saying it? Who was it addressed to? That's a big leap. I pushed the door open to move forward. Just like I guessed, the me card was right there. The small room was blank and bare, just like I remembered it. And that's another thing. Basically, when the video vanished, he went into this room, and I'm assuming it's only this entirety of the room. That's literally the only secret room. That's it. Besides, I guess the other panel near to the corner rooms, and that's basically it. So, Nvidia was gone for a whole gosh dang voting session and a discussion. He was gone for that long? The voting sessions, as I mentioned before, in like the whole bowl, the me card bowl thing, was that they added 10 minutes to the clock. So he was. So what was the video doing for an entire 10 minutes over here? What? The only thing I know was the key slot for the G key. Well, here we are on the ground floor. I picked up a meat cart from the ground and left the area. There was nothing else for me to do here, but once I was outside the crossroads, I hesitated. I remembered something from not too long ago. I need to get to the bottom of this feeling. It's the box. Its meaning is still obscure. I took plates upon a bench, sitting down and crossing my arms. I need to figure out what it's meant no matter what. Who are you? And the first thing I was going to do to ask myself was, who am I? Who am I? I don't know. The whole question of identity is why I love these kind of games. I repeat the question in my head. I can see it clear as day again in my head. The words engraved in the block of cement contained inside the box. I really love philosophical questions. I'm Pandora. Are you sure about that? I mean, you did open a box, but are you sure? Why would the box, which took this much work to get the code into, to open it, ask me who I am if it was that simple? And was the question even addressed to me? Maybe just to every single box? Are we gonna look in the other boxes now? Since the doors in that should be unlocked, right? I crossed my arms, look at my hands. I turned them over, finding nothing wrong with them. Despite that, the sight fascinated me to some degree. Oh. Wait, so, they were just waiting for, like, at least one person out of everyone to, like, since Nvidia and Averita are in, now the classroom, and they definitely saw everyone, like, you know, not touch the box. Are they still thinking about if it's Luxuria, Ghoul, or me? That kind of seems stupid. Like, for why they're playing dumb. Unless the consciousness we have is actually talking to them as well. That's a weird thing to think about. Uriel Weber as a vision as we connected, then to Itine Ecofilm. So, like, that's strange. So, like, on both ends, you're telling someone, you know, you're dead, where, like, nothing should really matter. Your real name to someone else. And then there's Itine Ecofilm, who just basically said at the end of the voting sessions, everything was gonna go to shit and everyone was gonna die by explosion anyway. So, both reveal their names by, I guess, near the end of their deaths, or at the time of their death. So, like, why? I remained there thinking about who I was for a while. Other than Pandora, I couldn't remember any other name. Ancora? No, that's not me. I'm Pandora, but that's really a nickname. I know that fact. What's my name then? What's my real name? How can I figure that out? Kill yourself. No, please don't do that. I left the bench and instead head back to the first hallway. We're going to the other two classrooms? The groups hadn't come out yet, and the halls were eerily silent. Literally everyone is 99%. Even you for some reason, and not you. The groups hadn't come out yet, and the halls were eerily silent. I was supposed to meet with the two others, but they could wait. Something in me bothered me so much I couldn't live with that feeling if I didn't have it crystal clear. Upon examining the classrooms, I saw the doors are still unlocked. Do they no longer count as deduction rooms? Were they ever deduction rooms if we never had to give an answer to leave them? I slipped into the third classroom, the one Rita, and Tristia investigated. It looked exactly like the other two. I can imagine this being a trap. And that thing is gone. That's the only thing I can imagine is different. And that one. Although I guess it happened like really quickly, but they got the thing up in that lamp? Maybe it's like reused asset from the other classroom. I slipped into the third classroom, the one Ira, Avery, and Tristan investigated. It looked exactly like the other two. I looked around and spied the bookcase. Struppi had figured out these books were fake. I picked one up. Or rather, I tried, but as Struppi had made me clear what felt like so long ago now, the books were fakes. They all fell off the shelves together. It was like a block of plastic, and it was very light. I froze at that thought. Something felt wrong. That you're somehow so strong? You're a robot? AI thingy? I was on the verge of understanding something completely outrageous. It was very light. Very light. It was on the tip of my tongue. I looked around and noticed the box again. The box is very light, and everyone else couldn't lift it up, even Nvidia. I could lift that box. Can I lift this one? I tried. It was light, much together. I hesitated, looking upon the keypad where I could enter the earlier password again, and we have close exactly similar to Ancora. Was I actually thinking wrong about like Struppi and Cora being sisters? Cause like I can't remember exactly like who said what. Oh wait, no, Avery mentioned to Struppi that like birthday stuff, and then it was either Ancora or us as an inner monologue saying that. So, either of those two. But I'm definitely sticking to the whole the two sisters have the guns thing. Don't know what to think of that. I said, looking upon the keypad where I could enter the earlier passcode again. Ultimately, I went for it. When the password was entered, the box opened like the one in the other room. Inside was a block of concrete, and it had also been light, much like the other box. Concrete is not light. Concrete is heavy. That's what I knew, but it was light. And others couldn't lift it either. I peeked at the block of concrete. The question was engraved into it too. It says, "Where are you?" Which is a question I can't answer. We're in the Hyacinth Delorme Polyvalent High School. So the question is different based on which box is opened. I had a bad feeling to the last box. Who are you? Where are you? How are you? No, not that! Anything but that! Something in me wanted to know what the question was, but I was suddenly terrified. I couldn't even explain why I was terrified. It was just an ice-cold feeling climbing up from my chest, spreading throughout my body, through my arms and legs and my neck, swirling through my head. enrapturing my brain and suffocating my lungs. I needed to know. I needed to ignore it. I didn't need anything. I needed everything. Each of my steps suddenly felt heavier than the last. I was going for it. I left this classroom. Back in the hallway. Back in the very first classroom I'd seen, the one that started it all. The box is still there. Alone. Waiting for me to unlock it. I swallowed uneasily. A clump had built in my stomach, as it was trying to weigh me down from unlocking it. I couldn't describe the kind of anticipation I was feeling, if I tried, but I felt fear in equal measure. Pandora was opening the boxes. In the midst of Pandora, she opened the box which let out all the bad things in the world, or something like that. Who are you? Where are you? She immediately closed it, but it was too late. All that was left was hope, alone in the box. Except that's a mistranslation. In reality, it's Pandora's jar, not Pandora's box. Also, the tale changes depending on who says it. However, one thing was crystal clear. When I opened that box, my entire world would change. And yet, this wasn't a choice. I had to do it. I had to do it. Maybe my entire existence was only for this moment. It was a pretty shitty existence to end up being only, like, your whole purpose is just for this opening a single box. Both literally for this super stupid, like, mind-numbing thing, and also, to feel utterly hopeless and helpless. Like, it's absolutely terrible. I took a breath. I took a step. I took the box. I lifted it as easily as the others. And then, I unlocked it. The slide slid with a metallic noise. That noise would etch itself into my mind for all time as I stared at the block of concrete, finally finding what I've been looking for all this time. What are you? The question is asking me what I am. I'm a human. I'm Pandora. I'm in the Hyacinth DeLorean Polyvalent High School. I'm a human. I had to answer the questions aloud. This is existential dread. The answers were so simple. Why are there questions for me? Are you sure about that? His presence made me scream. I turned around in surprise and tripped, falling down onto the ground. The nearby bookshelves dropped their contents under the tremors. Why am I so heavy? Why can I lift the boxes so easily? Why isn't Vidya here? Wait, this is Marco, right? Okay, I heard static. Are you sure you're Pandora? Are you sure you're in the Hyacinth DeLorean Polyvalent High School? Polyvalent? Why polyvalent? Are you sure you're a human? He was watching me from close by. He came closer. I passed out under the pressure. What are the answers to these questions?